Day 20. I release a victim mindset for an empowered mindset. You may say, Coach, what exactly is a victim mindset? I'm so glad you asked. So victim mindset is when you're seeing everything, seeing yourself as powerless. When you see yourself as a victim, you're saying you believe this thing and everything happens to you, right? However, if you were to think about the empowered side, again, we're changing the way we think. It's about a mindset. Mindset is everything. If you were to say, you influence what happens next, isn't that more empowering? Share with me in the chat. Have you identified anything in yourself that you may say, you know what? Good morning, princess. I'm really thinking like this from a victim mindset. And here's the thing, we all do. We all have. It's something I have done in the past. And it was a wrestling. Because how many of you know that when you can point blame over there and find somebody to say it's their fault, it just makes you feel better. But it also keeps you stuck. Yeah, it keeps you stuck. And I pause right here every morning to remind you that the power's in your hand. You can get unstuck. You don't have to stay stuck. You can shift how your day goes. You can shift the outcome that you want because you're priming your mind before you go out the door. You're priming your mind before you get into that conversation. You're priming your mind because you know the results that you want out of your day. And feeling stuck isn't a bad thing, right? Morning, Beverly. Feeling stuck isn't weakness. It's not weakness at all. Here's what it is. It's a signal that's giving you that you have given away your power. Let that sink in for a moment, Jennifer. Feeling stuck isn't weakness. It isn't. It's a bell. It's a notification. It's an alarm saying to you, hey, sir, hey, ma'am, you're giving away your power. You're giving away your power, Dorothy and Stephen. Like and share this talk this morning and invite some other people. I have a presentation today at 6 p.m. Eastern called How to Have the Best Year Ever. And there's still some slots left. It closes at 2 or 3 p.m. today, I think. I think it's 3 p.m. It closes at 3 p.m. And I would love to meet some of you there. There's still some, I think it's about 5 slots still left. And I would love to join you. Because if you're going to have the best year ever, you've got to shift your mindset. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. It is so important that we know that we have the power to change the outcome that we want. You can release the victim mindset and grab a hold of the empowered mindset. The victim mindset is saying that you're powerless, and that's not true. Sometimes in the moment you feel powerless. And again, like I said, it's okay to identify that you're feeling weak in a moment, but it's also okay to draw from that and to tell yourself, you got to take your power back. Victim mindset wait for circumstances to change. Yeah, I was that girl, sitting there waiting for something to change, giving away my power, not realizing I am the change I'm waiting on. Repeat after me. I am the change, Noah, that I'm waiting on. Good morning, Regina. We're talking about releasing the victim mindset and grabbing a hold of the empowered mindset. Because how many of you know there's nobody coming there to rescue you? You are your own rescue. I can help you as a coach. I can suggest things. We can walk through things together. We can come up with strategies and roadmaps and frameworks. But at the end of the day, thank you for the love. At the end of the day, you got to put in the work. You got to release your mindset from the victim mindset and reach for the empowered mindset. Because when you are empowered, you pull yourself up, KK. An empowered mindset decides to change first. They don't wait. You change first. You don't wait. Hear me and hear me well. Share with me. Talk to me. I would love to hear, where have you played victim in your life? Where have you lost count that you can get over. You can turn things around. Where have you given up and given your power away? Pause today and realize that it is early 2026. And if you're going to have the best year ever, you have the power to flip the switch from a victim mindset to an empowered mindset. Click the link in my bio and register for today's event at 6 p.m. Eastern. I would love to meet you. You don't need permission to take your power back. You don't. You don't need permission to take your power back. When I say you don't need permission, you don't need it from anybody out there. You don't need it from anybody outside of yourself. The only person that you need permission from is you. It's me. You don't need permission from anybody else to take your power back, right? Remember, you have the power to create your next chapter. Did you know we are all creators? We design the future we want, and we start our days with intentions. And we stick to it because intention is like those guardrails around your day. You're setting yourself up to win. You're setting yourself up that when that disgruntled employee, when that toxic colleague show up today, you're going to choose to let go of what they're doing to you and reach for, I can influence what's next, what happens to me next. Click the link in my bio and join me today so that I can help you with a framework to help you to flip the switch from a victim mindset to an empowered mindset. Because how many of you know if we change the way we look at things, the things we look at will change? We have to release the blame and reclaim our responsibility. Release the blame. Yeah, I remember when I was going through my divorce, I blamed my husband. I pointed fingers, y'all. I did. And it didn't dawn on me until one day. It's like, wait a minute. What's your portion in it? I was talking to my dear friend, and she always have these wise ways of coming back to me. And she's like, so what's your part in it? I'm like, I didn't think that was any part in mine, any part in it for me, because I had the receipts, y'all. I had all the list of all the things that he didn't do, all the things that he did wrong, all the things that he did to just tick me off. I had the list, I had the receipts. But then I had to realize I was giving away my power. I had to realize that I had to take responsibility for my part, not his, my part. Because how many of you know it takes two to tango? And it's time for us to release. And it was such a revelation for me when I got present to that I have the power to release the blame and take responsibility. And in releasing the blame, I'm taking the responsibility to empower myself. So I learned how. Yeah, I learned how. Matter of fact, I have a card here. I'm going to read it to you. This was the definition I gave for divorce to empower myself back in November 16, 2019. I keep it before me because I want to remember. Not just divorce, but everything that I go through that tries to defeat me, I give it a definition. So for the D, it reminded me to be decisive. It told me to be determined. It told me to develop myself. How many of you know you can turn things around? Stop playing victim and reach for your empowerment. I did. And I can help you to do the same. So click the link in my bio and join me today and let's do it together. For the I, it's Ashelia. Lean into your integrity and ignite your life. For the V, it says be victorious. And for the O, it says find your optimistic button and press it and overcome. Release yourself from it. That was the R. Press your release and recover and be resilient and reflect. JR, I had to empower my mind to think differently. Poetic nurse. Yeah. The C says be courageous and conquer. This is why I come to you with passion, because I've been where you are. I may not have the exact experience you have, but I've been where I had the victim mindset. I've been where I've given my power away. I've been there. And I had to take back my power. And the E said evolve and be energetic. Yeah. Evolve and be energetic. This is why I come to you with energy, because I had to reframe my mind. I had to change my mind from this stuck, weak place and realizing that I had the power to turn things around. I had the power. Yes, I had the power, because being stuck It's not weakness. It's a signal to say you are giving your power away, Shelia. So I would love to work with you. I would love to be your coach. But I would love for you to join me today, and I'll show you how we can connect. I want you to win in this year. I want you to win. I want you to have a better year. If you are being told multiple times that they're going to give you the next level up, you're going to be empowered to take over the leadership. You're going to advance. You're going to become that people leader. You're going to get that new role. They keep dangling everything in front of you, but it's not happening. Get out of the victim mindset and tap into your power. What can you do to change? You can partner with someone like myself as a coach to help you to take the steps. One of the things that I promise you as a client, I will get in the trenches with you, and I will help you to fight, and I will help you to get out of it. You're not alone. You're not alone. I think I got it right. Yes, poetic nurse. Thank you for putting the definitions in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you coming here each and every morning. For those who are joining me late, and this is maybe your first time, go back. I upload the videos after our talk so you can have it to go back and marinate on it and meditate on it and empower yourself. Thank you for the love. I want you to win in 2026. I so desire you to win. So my goal is to partner with you. And when I connect with you, I don't let you go until you get a breakthrough. That's my promise to you, because I want you to empower yourself. I know what it is to be hurt. I know what it is to ask for permission. I know what it is to think I can't create my next chapter. This is my next chapter, and I'm very active in it, right? So I'm parting ways with you today because I have a packed down my schedule because I'm prepping to meet you at 6 p.m. So I would love to meet you. So click the link in my bio and register. And I see you soon. I thank you all again for meeting me here.